start my speech, I want to ask how many of you have taken anatomy and physiology? Good. So my topic today is how much should you eat? So some of you probably raise me say, hey, Linlin, that's a stupid question. My mom have taught me since I was like young. So why you ask me this question? Well, so as a nurse in Canada, actually this was the, diet planning actually was the big part, like major job of nursing. So that's why I think it's really important. So do we really know how much we need to eat? Is the fullness that we feel is the measurement for us to determine if that's enough for us to eat? And so one should eat to live, not live to eat. So which means that don't overeat. And then we're going to talk about the 3 points. First point is eat what you need, eat what is right, and choose what is necessary. So 3 points. And then before we start that, so I'm going to introduce BMI. BMI stands for the body mass index. So it's an indicator that to tell you what is your body fat composition. So first, suppose me and my weight is 58 kg and divided 1.67. This is my height in meter and 1.67 in meter, and then overall my BMI should be 20.79. So you check here the range. The range is falling between the normal weight. So with this one, we can determine how much calorie we should intake. Like in Canada, the fundamental of nursing in Canada suggests that for an adult, the daily calorie intake should be 1,800 to 3,200 calories. So for me, mine should be about 2,000 to 2,500 calories per intake. So the government of Canada also published a guide for us to say how much serving we should eat. Like suppose I take a grain as examples. For me, I'm a female. It's like 6 to 7 servings. And then you check here, grain. Suppose I eat one bagel in the morning. One bagel in the morning is like 2 servings. And then for lunch, I eat a sandwich. So it's 2 slices of bread. It's another 2 servings. And then I'm going to eat 2 cups of pasta for dinner. So it is half cup of pasta is 1 serving. So 2 cups of pasta is 4 servings. So without knowing that, my grand intake already over 6 to 7. So I'm already overeat, but without knowing it. So that's why, and the same ratio you can check your vegetable, fruit, and milk, and also dairy intake. And what happened when you eat, the medical surgical nursing also said that even you take a extra protein and extra carbohydrate, it also can transfer to fat to store in our body. So even you taking, like some people say, oh, I take enough protein, it's just a protein will help me build body muscle, but no, it will transfer to body fat as well. So another thing I want to point is that the sodium intake, I think the food here is a little salty for me. So if you agree, and then the fundamental of nursing recommend that is 2,300 milligram daily for an adult. So the older people you are, and the less you should take. So and the low fat. Another recommendation is low fat food. What the fat food does to our body is that harden our artery and also cause our cardiovascular problem. And we have 3 types of fat. The first fat is unsaturated fat. What is unsaturated means like carbon, and which means that we have this double bond, and it's easy for our body to break it down and to digest it. And another saturated fat is there's no double bond. It's saturated around the carbon. So sorry. And so which is a little bad. And transfer fat is that we put hydrogen into the good fat, which transfer the double bond to become the bad fat. So which transfer the good fat to bad fat as well. It's bad. Don't choose this food. It's not good for you. So next is that we know how much we eat, but what is important is how to choose our food. And see here, the first thing you should see is the serving size. So this is the very thing you should see because all the time we are not eating the one serving. We normally eat like more than one serving. We just think, oh, I just have 250 calorie intake, but no, you have to double and triple it. How much depends on how much you eat. And then you check the fat component and protein and vitamin. So decide the low fat, choose the low fat, low sodium, and high protein and high calcium food. So the British Romantic novelist also said that the right diet directs sexual energy into the parts that matter. So it's really beautiful, right? So to summarize is that what's your BMI, and use your BMI depend how much calorie you intake, and pay attention to what you're eating and choose a low fat, low sodium, and choose the high protein. And also the most important is that is read the nutrition facts table when you choose your food. Thank you.